Sarah, for everyone.
Hey, Sarah.
Can I go stand over here versus like clearly right here?
Perfect.
Wow, nice crowd.
Thank you. Thanks for coming back. Sarah, has the president actually read the report? Has he read a summary? And if not, who briefed him on it?
I'm not going to get into the details. I can tell you the president's aware and feels very confident in his selection and in his support of Judge Kavanaugh.
Sarah, you made it sound like he hadn't spoken to any of the Democrats or potentially wavering Republicans. Is that true? Has the president not called them himself to ask for their votes?
The president, as well as a number of White House officials, have been engaged throughout the process. We've talked to a number of senators and will continue to do so until the vote takes place.
There will always be an asterisk on Judge Kavanaugh if he is sent to the High Court. Will there always be an asterisk?
I certainly hope not, and if it is, I think that the Democrats should be certainly ashamed of themselves for that.
Sarah, how many pages is this actual report?
I'm not going to get into the specifics.
Sarah,
How
can you
about
remember when the
to the senators that are kind of wavering right now? What is the message to them?
It's to vote and confirm Judge Kavanaugh. I think it's pretty simple.
Sarah, Deborah Ramirez, we've heard from her team today. We've also heard from Dr. Ford's team. Both are dissatisfied with this. They say it wasn't thorough. Dr. Ford wasn't interviewed. They say people who would corroborate their claims weren't interviewed. Can the White House say to Americans right now that they did a thorough job of vetting these claims?
The White House accommodated the Senate's request. Anybody that pushes back on the fact that Dr. Ford wasn't given ample opportunity to make her case and state her case has been living in a cave. She sat before for hours to the very individuals that have to make that decision and answered every question that was put in front of her. If a question wasn't asked of her, that's at the hands of the senators who asked those questions.
Sarah, but what do you say to the American people about the dozens of individuals who reached out to the FBI who said they had information to corroborate the allegations that have been made or about Judge Kavanaugh's behavior in college? How can you give them confidence that it was a thorough process when all of those people were not interviewed, even though they reached out and sought to provide information to the FBI?
We allowed the FBI to do exactly what they do best. We haven't micromanaged this process. We accommodated all of the Senate's requests. The president was very clear about that and allowed the FBI to make those decisions and interview who they thought they needed to do so.
Right? There was a time
if you look at the New Yorker alone, they have been investigating one of the individuals, their star witness that you referenced not being talked to was not a first-hand witness, never actually talked to Ramirez, and the person that they said could corroborate their story said they had no idea what this individual was talking about. So when the FBI didn't follow up on those things, I don't think we're going out on a limb to say that that's not a
Is the president convinced he has the votes for confirmation at this point?
We certainly hope so. We feel, as Chairman Grassley said a few minutes ago, we didn't learn anything new, and based on what we knew before, we felt very confident.
Sarah, everywhere in the White House